like to welcome you all to another edition of the Skydive Podcast, Season 4, Episode 3. Um, y'all know what it is.
2-0.
Hate Week. It's
Yes.
Hate Week. Cyhawk is upon us. We are just days out, and we're ready for it. But before we go there, we go back to this previous week for what I described as a trap, the ultimate trap game. You got one of them Dakota schools in betweenst the two biggest rivals on your schedule. And I was worried for nothing because it was a complete beatdown. What's South Dakota's mascot?
Coyotes.
Coyotes. Well, it was barbecue chicken uh, on Saturday. 55-7 was the schedule. I mean, if they were the Coyotes, then we were Acme. We'll see who gets that reference. Uh, hey, if you ain't over, if you're not over 40, or you got younger side parents, you will not understand that reference. But do yourself a favor, go look up Acme and Wild E. Coyote. You'll understand.
Has, has, has,
Roadrunner.
has the Roadrunner been canceled?
No, but now I'm thinking about it. UTSA and South Dakota need to start scheduling games.
For real.
So you got the Roadrunners against the Coyotes. I need to start a petition for that and get that going. But I got off base trying to be cute with my little puns week to week. But here we go. 55-7 was a bully beatdown. It's these are the kind of games we've always wanted from the Cyclones when they play these dreaded Dakota schools and you and I, and God damn it, we got one finally. I mean, they gave up 7 points. Ain't a whole lot to nitpick on.
You know what actually says it all is that there was only one William text during the game. I got one text.
Really? That's all you got?
That was it. That's one text.
You said more than that.
I said more than that.
Yeah.
No. Well, one text that was like worrisome,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The other one. The other ones I remember were about converting.
I ain't ever gonna be 100% happy.
So that text must have came after the kickoff.
It was after South Dakota scored on their first drive.
Oh yeah! Oh hell yeah! No, I was mad as hell.
Because I wasn't back yet, and I saw that, and I was like, uh-oh.
I was mad around. Hot knife through butter. They went right down that field and scored that touchdown. I'm like, what, we trying to throw Aiden Bauman a fucking bone because he played here? Hell no. They run this dude off the damn block. But to say anything bad was it would be just nitpicking because you score 55, defense holds them to 7. You get a record-kicking field goal. You get what is almost an unbelievable punt return.
Rocco's almost perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
one incomplete pass,
Yeah, I mean, finding faults. You'd have to break it down. If you wanted to find some faults in the game, you'd have to break it down to individual plays. Yeah. Outside of that first series, which I'm a Cyclone fan, and y'all are Cyclone fans. We know how it goes. Offense starts slow, defense starts slow, and they started slow again, and it looked ugly. But after that,
well, offense didn't start slow. How do you like that
Well,
that
came
first
out with a
kind
big
of
pass. I mean, yeah, normally,
I was like,
yeah,
yeah.
right off the bat. What did somebody said? Um, the our first play was more passing yards than Iowa had last week.
pretty
Damn.
much.
Yeah, it's like 48-44 or something like that was the yardage. But I mean, they didn't have to. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. Um, yeah, I mean, y'all. I mean, VJ, did you get to watch?
No, I missed it.
Okay. But I mean, I guess going off of what y'all watched or know, what do you have to say about a 55-7 drubbing?
I mean, it was one of those games that actually went how we wanted it to go. I mean, it's like we talked about last week. We wanted to see guys out by the third quarter, and they were. You know, we got to see young guys. We got to see Mansky. We got to see Dill Lee. So yeah, I mean, everything was good. Special teams, offense, defense. Yeah, you can't ask for anything else.
Not at all. Not at all. Um, I'm trying to bring up any stats of anything that really stood out. I mean, everybody everybody got their shit off, especially the tight ends. Tight ends had a great game. Um, yeah, man. I mean, it was a steady 14 points the first, 13 in the second, 14 more in the third, 14 more in the fourth. It was
I
just bang, 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 bang,
yeah,
bang.
I do remember one of your other texts was the Sama Wildcat. How you like that?
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that. I
Yeah.
saw that.
No, I putting that wrinkle in is just great. It's just I'm all for making the defense think. And has he ever thrown one?
That's what I was just when you started talking. That's what I don't think so. I know
Good. Hanson has.
Hanson has. Yeah, he threw that one
He
against
threw one
Utah
last
year.
season.
Right. Yeah.
So to have that wrinkle in there, knowing that you can also put Hanson back there, who would also chuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the things when you hit them at the right time, and Bazawi, you know,
So
you got some.
I mean, here's a oddball question, but how did looking at the future? How did Mansky look? He got in, right?
dude, that kid. I mean, he just looks good. I mean, like he does not look like a normal freshman to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
he was 4 or 5, 28 yards passing. He had 4 carries for 26 yards.
Yeah.
Oh, he ran too. Okay.
He's a definite dual threat guy. With he's bigger than Rocco.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
But he looked comfortable out there.
I thought he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, it's nice to come in. It makes it easier to come in that kind of situation,
Right.
knowing you're not going. No matter what you do, you're not going to lose this game. So that takes a whole lot of the pressure off, and that's a nice way to get your start
Hmm.
in an ass whipping when the other team's kind of down, and y'all are flying high, and now and better yet, not only do you get in, but all the dudes you've been running reps with down on the in the backups and on the scout teams, now they pumped up because they're on the field for the first time, and I mean that's just a perfect scenario.
Yeah. And Dylan Lee, I think didn't he ended up with I thought they said 18 carries for like 81 yards. So
13 carries.
13 carries. Okay.
Yeah, for 81 yards.
Yeah. So
I mean, he was just steady. I mean, his longest was 28.
yeah.
I mean, he had a touchdown. Mansky had a touchdown. Sama had a touchdown. All rushing, and Townsend had a rushing touchdown too.
Now, I think if something happened to I think Moberly's dinged up. So, but I think if something happened to Rocco, Moberly would probably be in there, unless he's seriously hurt. I don't think he is, but
Yeah.
I think they put Mansky in just to So Mobley can keep healing up. If I was guessing, I'm just going off gut feeling on that. But.
Well, and not only Mansky got in, but Major Cantrell got in as well.
I'd never heard that name before.
He threw no passes, but 3 rushes for 25 yards. So, another runner. So, yeah. Nice to see him. So, yeah, you're right. Something must be wrong with Moberly for them to put 2 different quarterbacks in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did have I noticed he had a sleeve on his right arm that I remember him wearing one before. So I don't know if that's the deal or what's going on.
Yeah.
So what's you guys?
Go ahead.
What's your guys' opinion on we were talking about when you were talking about the Wildcat and stuff, as far as the early season games, and I mean Iowa State kind of didn't really have a choice this year with opening with Kansas State, but do you like putting more on tape for the other team to have to prepare for more, or not having stuff on tape that the other team doesn't know about?
Well, damn, I was looking. Oh, there we go.
It's all for BJ.
I mean, he is the most recent coach.
Yeah.
And nobody was really running film back when for the kids I was coaching. So.
Yeah, I was distracted then. What was the question?
Would you rather?
Game film, right?
Yeah.
A lot to look at or none to look at.
Right. I mean, even if they have film on you, you gotta stop. You gotta make plays, and it's too early in the season to pick up on tendencies. And I think it's one thing to watch game film, but I think with 2 games under your belt, there aren't enough tendencies there for the players and the coaches to really pick apart someone. I mean, look at the NFL, for example. Washington's quarterback, young man, had a great. Well, actually, a better reference is this one. C.J. Stroud, 2 years ago, had an incredible season. Once teams had enough game film on him to find his tendencies, look what happened last year. And I think for this weekend's game, same thing. I mean, they know Rocco Beck, but they don't know Iowa State as a team, who we are just yet, as far as what we're going to lean into or lean on as individual players. So get all the game film you want this early in the season. I'm fine with that.
Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess in the end it doesn't matter because that you can know the plays, but like with our wide receivers, you don't know the players because
True.
It's not Higgins, it's not Noel. I mean, those are 2 big pieces that are kind of unknown.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And
again,
that's a little heavy pipe.
Yeah, no, damn. All excited, I guess. I don't know.
You pumped up for that game.
Yeah, dude.
But I mean, there's not a lot I guess there's not a lot you can really glean off of a 55-7 win.
Right. Against the opponent that we played.
And plus, the starters came out early enough.
Right.
I mean, it's not like there were, and I want to look at the drives. 4 played a touchdown, 9 played a touchdown. 7, 11, 4, 4, 2. I mean, the level of play calling. We had some. So out of the 9 scoring drives, 5 of them were 5 plays or less.
Yeah.
So it's not like we had long, substantial drives, and the big 15-play drive was in the fourth quarter, led by Mansky. There's gonna be a bunch of dudes Iowa ain't even gonna see
Yeah.
who were out there at that time. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I guess we find out in a couple of days.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back. Yeah, Bowman got. I mean, they got off that scoring drive of theirs to answer Iowa State's drive, and from then, boy, it was pretty barren for that Coyote offense. It was not good at all. We had 4 tackles for loss, broke up 3 passes.
Jameson
He threw
Pat.
some bad balls, so they couldn't get any running really going. Um, they were 5 of 12 on third down, while Iowa State was 9 of 10. You 9 of 10 on third down, I find it hard to believe that you would lose a game. That's for sure. But they only had 208 total yards. So they did nothing. 128 in the air, 82 on the ground. So, yeah, I mean, it was a smashing all the way, and they had 2 picks. Great game out of the Clones all the way around. Like I said, tight ends, but Bremer had seven catches. I think Burkle had 4. Something. I'm saying that like I don't have the stats up. Yeah, Bremer 7, Burkle 4. Who the hell is Trip Walsh?
He's another tight end.
Tight end. Yeah.
He must have been somebody that Mansky was throwing to. But yeah, he had a catch. Townsend had 3 and had the.
That was another good
reverse.
part. I forgot to put him on the rundown. Seeing Townsend with that end around run.
Yeah, that jet sweep is it's a huge thing in football, college football right now.
He looked good out there. So be nice to.
Oh yeah, nice to see
get him involved.
Him get involved. 10 different people caught a pass, and better than that, only one of the 23 receptions was to a running back, and that was the Dylan Lee. So utilize the tight ends and the wide receivers, and didn't have to rely on screens and things that are wheel routes or stuff like that. So that was good. But let's talk about that man, Conrarty.
Dude.
I mean,
I think that thing had 5 more yards on it.
Yeah. No, I agree. He is lining it up, and I was just like, whatever. I mean, it's like, he gonna miss it, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, they
put a guy in the half.
Yeah, they put a guy back there to return it. So.
Yeah, but then he hit that shit, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, when he hit it, I could tell it had the distance.
Yeah, I mean, he just crushed that.
But yeah.
I thought it was. I was just like, wow. I went from, oh yeah, not a biggie to, oh wow. I mean, he really just did that. I mean, was it 63?
Yep.
It's because I was on Twitter, and the Big 12 conference put a big tweet up about the kick, and here came fucking Texas Tech. They made something about who could believe the 63 yarder, and here came Texas Tech, and most Cyclone fans were like, oh, fuck y'all, but that's funny.
Yeah.
Because what was that, 66 yarder?
No, I think it was 63 also.
Yeah, so yeah. It's like, oh, too soon, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Yeah. That was brutal.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I was just like, yeah, I went from to damn. So I mean, it's nice to know that in the right conditions, you've got something like that available.
Yes.
That never hurts.
What about the punt returns? Aiden Flora, man, dude, he was killing it. That one, I'm like, what are you doing filming it on the one? And then he barely stepped out of bounds, but he got 66 yards before he did step out of bounds. And then
That's the proverbial, don't shoot that. Good shot.
For real.
Yeah, because it's like, why are you're on the one? What do you?
Yeah.
First of all, why are you even on the one?
I think he went back to get it too. But,
Yeah, we were always told you stand on the 10.
Yeah.
And if it's gonna go over your head, you don't touch it.
Obviously, he saw something.
Hey, I'll tell you what he saw. He saw South Dakota. He thought there was a lick. That's what he thought. And he was right.
Yeah.
he was right because he had another good punt return later.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that shit was that was a stellar game all the way around. Anything did they? I don't know how much PFF stuff they do. Did they do anything? Did anything stand out from that game?
I mean, no, just I mean, this is a lot of offensive linemen got greens, which is good. Like a score above 70. 5 tight ends were above a 70 PFF grade as well. Rocco's overall was in the 90s. I think I saw that somewhere.
I think I saw like 92 on that.
Rocco Beck. Yeah, 91.5 for Rocco.
Okay.
And so that puts him in the blue category. So yeah.
You blue flaming.
So
So
what are the categories, Vern? How does it work?
Dude. It's snap counts, grades for offense, run blocking, pass blocking, pressures allowed for offensive players.
But I mean, as far as the colors go, is it?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it goes in a range from blue is the highest, and then I think red's got to be the lowest. Or someone got a 44 for pass blocking, and that is an orange right there. My guess is red is probably the poorest you can get.
Okay.
But yeah. I mean, essentially, for Iowa State, high grades for everyone. Everyone gets an A. Everyone gets a card.
Who was the highest defender?
What's that?
Who was the highest defender?
Renicky. But hang on. Of significance, Patton.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's been playing well, I think.
Yeah. 75.8 overall.
Yeah, he had that big stop against K-State.
And that's the kid from who was at Roosevelt and transferred to Ankeny?
Right, yep.
Okay.
That's right.
Because they were driving.
Because he was Old Boy's teammate, wasn't he?
Cole. JJ Cole.
Yeah, I'll say the quarterback.
Yep. I know they made it to the finals. I can't remember if they won. I think they did. I can't remember for sure. But anyway.
Yeah, I think they did. I think they did win.
Yeah, red is the lowest you can get.
Okay.
I went to go see how orange did.
Speaking of JJ Cole, he was 2 of 4 for 36 yards in App State's win over Lindenwood.
Lindenwood. Okay.
Does that mean he didn't start?
I'm looking it up right now, and I don't think he did.
Wow.
I'm sorry, they didn't play Lindenwood. They played Charlotte. They play Lindenwood this week. Uh, and yeah, he didn't start. AJ Swan is the starter.
Huh.
He was 31 of 46 for 368 and 3 touchdowns.
All right. The App State breakdown.
Yeah. But yeah, no, yeah. So yeah, JJ Cole is the backup um, for App State. Um, but yeah, no. Prediction wise, none of us were even close to the
Yeah,
final cycling score.
I thought
I was the closest with 38. Um,
Yeah,
I
I
was
didn't
way
see
off.
that.
you had it 27-9. VJ, you had 31-14, and I had 38-10. So we all knew that there was going to be some defense involved. We just didn't realize how much offense was going to be
You ain't lying.
involved. Yeah, I didn't see 55 coming. Quite honestly,
Nope.
because we've never seen it coming with this particular game. So
But they usually play it close to the vest against those FCS teams. They just once they get a lead, they shut it down and
yeah. I mean, right before Cyhawk, I guess they're going with the yeah. They don't want to show too much of our hand. Um, but yeah, no. Um, I ain't got nothing else to say about
yeah,
this one.
on to Cyhawk, bud. Let's go.
All right, so it's Cyhawk week.
How we feeling? Just right off the top.
Oh, I feel fine.
Yeah,
I feel fine.
we should feel fine. We should feel fine.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always the worry because it's a rivalry,
Oh yeah. Yep.
and we haven't won this one in Ames in a long time.
Steel Jants, 2011.
Yeah. Somebody said he needs to be out there to crank the horn, to crank the siren.
I did see that. Yeah. There's a
He needs to bring Steel Jants back.
there's a movement for that. Yeah.
But yeah, so there's always an uneasy feeling because it is the biggest rival, um, and we've just seen it, we've just been snake bitten so many
Dude,
times
yes. The crazy.
with a play here or a play there that it's just like here we go again,
Yeah.
kind of mess. So yes, so while I'm feeling fine, there's also here it is. I got a stomach ache, but I'm still gonna eat. You know, but I'm still hungry.
That's a good analogy.
Still
I
gonna
like that.
eat, and I'm hoping that my stomach ache's not gonna get any worse. I guess that's the best way I can explain
I like it.
how I'm feeling about this game. Yeah. So I don't know how y'all feeling.
About the same. Like you said, the crazy stuff we've seen. You know, last time Rocco played at home against these guys, he had a pick six, pretty much more or less decided the game. Time before that, it was the 2021 with Brock had those interceptions. Brees had a fumble for that ended up in a scoop and score. Just crazy shit you don't usually see.
When did they run into each other on the punt return?
That was 2019. That was the time before that. Iowa State has the lead. Iowa comes back, gets the lead, but they're punting to us, with plenty of time left for us to come back. And yeah, that happened. Yeah. So like we said, you just
find a new ways to lose.
yes.
Mm.
So
Finding new ways to lose. Just makes my stomach crawl thinking about it.
But I do feel good about our guys. I like our team. I mean, going to battle with Rocco, I was thinking about this. I didn't bring this up in the first podcast, but I think the biggest play of last year was actually in the Big 12 championship when we were getting our asses kicked, and Rocco got knocked out. Remember that targeting call? He gets knocked out, and he comes back. He had no reason to come back in that game. That game was out of hand. So yeah, I think that goes a long ways for the guys playing around him.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, it is Cyclones open up as a 3.5 point favorite, and the over under is sitting at now at 41.5.
Is that what you have, BJ? Is that what PFF has on there?
They have. Let me go back and look.
And I'm going off of ESPN bet.
Okay.
Yeah, they're usually just a little different.
Because I think it opened up at 2.5, and it's moved up to 3.5. But and I think the over under dropped. I think it might have been 44, and now it's down to 41. But anyway.
Yeah, they have the over under at 41.5, and it's a three point spread.
Okay.
For
5
PFF.
point spread difference. Over under is the same. How often has Iowa State been the favorite?
I think 21 was the last time.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been very often. I think they said, yeah, it's been like twice in the last 20 years. I think something crazy.
Well, and the home team don't win this game.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, as of late, the home team hasn't won this game.
Hey, so I did see something. So they had a Fox interview. They had Campbell on with Brady Quinn, and Campbell said, like, he didn't realize the magnitude of the rivalry when he first got here. That kind of surprised me.
Yeah.
I don't know if
agreed.
he was just saying it or to pump it up more, but it didn't seem like it. Yeah.
I mean, you got to think where he's from. He only knows one rivalry,
Yeah. True.
and that's Ohio State, Michigan.
Yeah.
And I watched a lot of people talk about this rivalry as an important one. This Iowa State Iowa is an important rivalry to hardcore football fans. If you're a hardcore, because the pundits like this game. The pundits like Farmageddon.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, Alabama LSU. It's not Iron Bowl. It's not Ohio State Michigan. It's not USC UCLA. But to real hardcore football fans, they understand the significance. Just like we're conference mates, but that Pittsburgh West Virginia game is serious.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a serious ass game, but you got to be a football fan to know it. Yes, the average. I mean, every fan base has probably got 25% hardcore fans and 75% fans. Well, every fan base is hardcore fans know about Cyhawk. They know about the Holy War. They know about those offshoot. Was the Big Apple Cup or whatever the hell it is they play up Washington State. They know those kind of rivalries as opposed to everybody just knowing Iron Bowl, Michigan, Ohio State, Army, Navy, shit like that. So, and granted, it sounds weird since he was a football coach, but they've got so many teams in Ohio. They've got their own little mini rivalries with those mid majors between, Toledo and Akron and Miami and whoever else, Ohio and whoever else is up in there. So I get it, but on the second part is you're a football coach. You probably should have known the history
Well, that's
behind that.
I mean, I think Ferris went through that too, though, because he lost his first four. And every Iowa fan, especially back then, going against McCarney. I mean, McCarney definitely, he was all in on it for sure. But yeah, so
Speaking of McCarney, shout out to that dude.
yeah,
Sailed his ass over to Ireland, and then he's back for the. I mean, granted they were celebrating them, but back last week, cranking up the siren. You know, I mean that's you don't see a lot of coaches that go that give back to their old school like he does with Iowa State.
I wonder why they didn't bring him
Because they
back.
show up.
I wonder why they didn't bring him back for this game, because that team was beating Iowa regularly. That group of guys. But anyway, we're here now, so.
Could you bring him back on this for sure win?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, yeah, sure. We should bring him in for Iowa, but it's like scheduling a tough team on homecoming. Like, why do we want to do that? That's when we should be playing South Dakota, when we're playing homecoming, so everybody can walk out of here with a smile on their goddamn face. Um, but yeah, no. So let's get into the game. Perhaps you're gonna have the most knowledge on this because you actually watched the Hawkeyes play Akron or Albany.
Albany. Albany.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you watched them play the mighty Albany.
Yeah.
So when you think about Iowa State's offense versus their defense, what should we be expecting?
Their defensive line is an Iowa defensive line. They got Aaron Graves. I think he's a senior now. Those dudes are tough.
This was their first game, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And their linebackers I think all three of them are new starters, but they're all like seniors. Guys that have been in the program.
So they're veterans.
So yeah, and their D-backs. Now, I mean, there's a point in this game. Albany was ahead. They were up 7-3. They moved down the field passing on these guys. So I was defensive line legit. Their back seven, maybe a little suspect. You got Wampa back there.
Not as good as the past.
No, I don't see a. Obviously there's no Cooper DeJean back there. There's no Riley. I don't see a Riley Moss. Wampa, they moved him back to free safety from strong safety. Obviously he's a 5-star guy, very talented. So I don't know if, he didn't really stand out in that game. Anything that just popped.
His daddy was a Cyclone.
But yes, I mean, I think our offense versus their defense is taking on that inexperience in their back seven. Like you know how they play defense. They're going to give you the outs, the medium outs all day long, waiting for you to miss. Once you miss, then they a tip pass or something, they've got an interception, and they've been great at that for years. But I like Rocco and our tight ends to be able to exploit their back seven. Even I like our receivers. People keep talking. I don't know. I think Eskilson's like emerging to me. I like Overby too. And then if, like we said, if Townsend can get involved, I like our guys against our defense.
Okay. VJ, you got any PFF action on the Hawkeye defense?
Let's see. Hold up. Yeah, defensive line looks solid. In fact, we've got a blue Llewellyn, 89.9. I mean, although keep in mind it's after just one game, but yeah.
Right. He played well last year too.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from Riverdale. Actually, they got two kids from Riverdale, I think. Llewellyn, the defensive end, and then the linebacker, Harold.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, based off last game, you want to attack their corners, but solid safety, solid up front, like you said, Pipes. But yeah, not a whole lot to share that's would surprise anyone.
Okay, good. Flip side, Pipes, our defense versus their offense. Well, first of all, I mean, granted, they ran for days on Albany, so they didn't throw a whole lot of passes. But from
True.
what you saw, is it Gronowski?
Yeah, Gronowski. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, aside from the trash ass video that we saw a few weeks ago, I mean,
Dude, that's
what did you see in the limited?
That's what it looked like.
Oh,
So
no wonder they had to run.
So on the broadcast. But he's a runner, and they used something that we've never seen Iowa do. They did quarterback runs, just straight up quarterback draw or whatever, quarterback power. He's a big dude, but he's like a lumbering guy. He looks like, you remember back in high school when you used to have like the defensive lineman that played fullback also, like, and he would just like carry. That's what he looked like to me. So yeah, to me he was like lumbering out there. Yeah, they claimed it was in his pass game. I mean, the dude was struggling. I think Vernon will have the PFF stuff there. I think he averaged like 2.5 yards a pass. His first two or four, they were either in the dirt 5 yards ahead of a guy or launched over the dude. Yeah, he claimed it was that he was just too jacked up, too fired up, and then he cramped up.
Hey, you know what? Albany will do that to you.
Oh man. So he cramped up in the third quarter, and then we saw the backup. But by that time, Iowa was going just straight. They just decided to start running the ball. Like Vernon, if you look at the PFF scores of their offensive line, they're just nuts. They're probably all blue because they were just mowing them down. And their running backs look good. But then it's Albany again. But I think the one running back was averaging like 18 yards a carry or something like that. Williams, yeah. So their starter got hurt. Moulton. To me, I thought the other guys looked like they had more pop than Moulton. I don't. So I never assumed what they saw in Kamari Moulton. He was a starter. He was pretty much. I mean, Johnson was suspended for their first game last year, but Moulton started. He played a lot. But anyway. So
yeah, across that offensive line, the lowest grade they have after one game this year is an 80.5. So
yeah.
No,
so and they looked the part. So our defensive line against their offensive line doesn't have me concerned. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that was most of it.
And a running quarterback on top of that.
But like I said, it's not like an Avery Johnson type of running quarterback. It's like power. It's like power. It's not even like Colin Klein. You remember Colin Klein back for kids?
Like Tebow?
Well, it's like a poor man's Tebow.
Well, because you weren't going to get very many passes out of Tebow.
Right.
You're going to get them running that power shit, QB power with him.
Well, yeah, and then when Tebow did have to throw, he's throwing to Aaron Gonzalez Aaron Hernandez and Percy Harvin.
Yeah, we can all throw to them.
I don't think Iowa has that superstar tight end like they usually have. I think their tight ends are okay, but they don't have that the Laporta or who's the other dude playing for
Derek Hall,
Kittle,
oh,
Kittle or the
Hawkinson.
Hawkinson, yes.
Hawkinson,
Yeah, they don't have any of those dudes that I saw.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear. Always good to hear today. Hey, we the new TEU.
Yes. I mean, to me, it's gonna. If I was Hickok, I'm loading the box, and until the quarterback makes a play, I'm loading the box and loading the box. Just keep coming. Bringing it from every angle. So.
Okay. If Iowa State's gonna lose this game, where's it gonna come from?
We already talked about that. Stupid shit. It's gonna be some dumb special team shit. Something, pick six. So tip pass that.
Ball caroms off somebody's helmet.
Yeah. Guy that usually doesn't fumbles the first scoop score, something like that.
Well, what was that? Was it the Miami game where the dude jumped up the defender jumped up to knock the pass down, and he ran to another dude, and as he flipped over, his foot kicked the ball up, and his teammate intercepted it. I'm like, if that ain't no Iowa State shit, I don't know what is.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that happened in the Miami Notre Dame game Sunday. I think it was Sunday.
Like you said, against Kansas State, make Avery Johnson beat us with his arm. Same thing.
He beats him with his arm. You know what? You tip your cap. You're mad about it, but I'd rather them have to go out of their norm to win this game than just run it down our goddamn throat, and we just couldn't stop it.
Yeah, I mean, we know who our playmakers are. I don't think they know who their playmakers are yet. So our playmakers got to make plays.
Yeah, easy to make plays when you're playing Albany.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't too hard to figure out. No, I'm still not worried. I'm still fine. I think the boys will be fine. So it's Cardinal, right? Color Cardinal. Is that what that's on?
Yeah.
Is it all reds?
I don't think we'll see. I don't think we'll see the team wearing all red.
I wish, because I like this. Hey, all I know is all reds on the game look fire.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I like the new red helmets with the script, the white face mask, white pants. I think it all looks sharp.
Yeah. That's one of my going all red on the game is one of my favorite things. I like that better than I like the going all black. And I really mess with the all black. But that all red, woof, I don't know. There's something about that shit. I don't know. The graphics on that game make it look outstanding. So
do they have black socks? If they go all red, do they have black socks and black shoes?
No, I had him in white socks and red shoes.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I don't think we'd ever see that, but anyway.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm going red top to bottom. Aside from the socks, but no. Did you when you watched the game? Did you notice anything offensively where you were like, oh, that's different for Iowa? Or there really wasn't enough chance because of the, who they're
They're just
playing.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Once we're switched back. Once they
What
decided
is it?
that the Duke couldn't run, I'm sorry, that Gronowski couldn't throw, they were just like, all right, we're just gonna overpower these guys. And like I said, their running backs look great, but you couldn't take much from what they did,
Yeah.
So
Kind of like us in South Dakota State or South Dakota.
well, no, we didn't really hold. We came out with a bang. We're throwing it down the field and everything.
Yeah.
You didn't see any of that. I've heard some of the Hawkeye podcasts or whatever, or dudes on the radio were kind of complaining that none of their receivers were getting separation either. I didn't notice that when I watched. I wasn't watching that close. So yeah, like I said, I think they're still searching for their playmakers on offense.
Good. They need to search for them on defense too.
Yeah.
I'd like another 55-7 action.
Dude.
I know that's wishful thinking, but I love it. I love it for sure. That's it. Oh man, I was about to say let's get down to it, but I forgot. I'm up first this week.
Oh yeah.
So 3.5-point favorite for the Cyclones. I'm obviously going with the Cyclones. I'm thinking it's going to be I'm going to go 27-17.
All right. I like that.
Pipes.
23-12.
Hmm.
And I think it'll be it'll be tight. Like it'll be a weird game, and then we'll get a late score to get to that double-digit margin.
Okay. Hermano.
I'm going to go with 23-20.
Now, I didn't have to ask him who he was picking.
No, it's definitely Iowa State.
Okay. There's been a couple of seasons where you have picked Iowa.
No. Did he? No, because
No, that was Pipes
me.
1 year.
That was me,
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that was you? Oh.
Yes.
And that was
I was shocked.
that we won in Iowa City. Yes.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
Yeah, because
you the culprit.
I think we did a preseason prediction
yeah.
show, and Vernon predicted Iowa to win, and then he was like, "No, I can't do it." So yeah.
Okay. So you'll be gone this weekend, VJ, over in the Lebanon. He's going to Lebanon, people, but you don't need a passport because he's just going to Illinois.
That's right.
To watch the Duluth Bulldogs
Big volleyball match.
play volleyball, and then Pipes is got the watch at game watch at the side dive.
Yeah.
You can see the decor behind him.
The official sponsor of the Iowa State football team.
Bang bang.
And then depending, I will either be in this said chair. You can't see because it's blurred out. I will be either in this chair or I will be in Ames for said game. I'd like to say it's going to be a game time decision.
Whatever.
It's going to be a 10-game time decision.
You're going to be an A's.
The plan is, as of now, is to be there. So, if you watch the show and you're out there, I'll be over at the Tryon's tailgate, Haunted Forest, right when you come in the Haunted Forest, right by the little white shed, sperm flag, all of that. Come on, holler at your boy. Um, but yeah, color a cardinal this week, people. Wear that red. I still want to wear the black just to annoy Hawkeye fans. But I'll come up with something cardinal to wear. Any update on the weather this weekend? Do we know what the weather's like?
High of 70, gonna be great. Sounds like good fall weather.
Good fall weather, awesome. Yeah, people. I saw somebody put on Twitter they want this loud, like I think they said 2012 K State or something like that. Um, but yeah, when fans, we gotta come and bring it.
Dude,
Uh,
I want it to be like, you remember 2005, Vernon? Remember when that was when, what's his name? Tate. Can't remember the dude's first name right now. Their quarterback. First he had a fumble, and then he threw an interception, and got his ass knocked out trying to make the tackle, and then it was just an avalanche. What I would do for one of those games, just to bust this thing open, just once. That was one of the most fun games, Cyhawk games I've been to, I think. And it was bonkers. It was, nuts. So I would go for that.
yeah, so get out there and be loud. Let's not be obnoxious. We ain't gotta be like them. Let's be good hosts. I'm not saying you gotta hug them, but we don't gotta punch them in they shit either. All right, unless it's deserved. I'm all about getting what's deserved. So let's be good hosts, so it'll make it that much sweeter when we win. They don't get that. Oh, yeah, y'all won the game, but you're complete assholes. Nah, we don't want that one. And please, I'm begging all of you, please stay away from their band.
Yeah. They're not bringing the band.
Please, don't get anywhere. If you see their band coming, everybody just run like it's a scary movie.
Dude,
Just take off running.
See, back in the day, do you remember pouring the Iowa band came by our tailgate, and we and the tuba dude drank a beer from the yes.
Yeah. Yes.
My
times have changed. Don't get anywhere near their band, please. We don't need another one of those situations. They might sue us this time. Don't get anywhere near the band, for God's sake. Say whatever you want to anybody else. Don't get anywhere near the band.
I don't think they'll be there.
Please, I beg of you. If they show up, leave them be. But yeah, Cyhawk looking to go 3-0. We don't want this to come down to Conradi's leg. If it does, we're confident. But no, we need an ass whipping. Give that to us, Cyclone gods. Please give that shit to us. All right. Well, y'all know how we do it. Go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones.
Go Clones.